Hello commanders, welcome back. In this video we are going to take a closer look at the Federal Gunship, one of the two Federal Dropship variants that were added to the game with the 1.4 CQC update. The gunship is available only to members of the Federal Navy, and the rank required to acquire it is that of Ensign. Its cost is at around 34.9 million credits, and its stats are not very different from the stats of the Dropship. It is a bit slower than the Dropship, with its normal speed going up to 172 meters per second, while its boost speed can go up only to 283 meters per second, and they both have the same maneuverability at level 2. Like the Dropship, the gunship relies more on its armor for protection than its shields, and we can very clearly see this from the value of the shields, which is at 186, while the value of the armor is at 630. The best way to describe the role of the Federal Gunship is that of fire support in a group, since it can deal an impressive amount of damage with its 7 hardpoints. And this is what the Federal Gunship looks from the outside. It reminds a lot of the Federal Dropship. It looks like the Dropship more than the other variant of the Dropship does, the Federal Assault Ship, and we can very clearly see that it is a big and heavy ship, and this is why its maneuverability is also at level 2. If you like the design of the Federal Dropship, then you are gonna love the Federal Gunship, which not only looks like the Dropship, but it is pretty much an enhanced version of the Federal Dropship. And of course the view from the cockpit, the visibility is similar to that of the Dropship and the Assault Ship. The Gunship wasn't made for exploration nor sightseeing, it was made as a fire support vessel in a group, and that is what it was designed for. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats of the gunship and see how we can improve them. When we first buy the Federal Gunship, it has an available power of 16.8, which is quite decent, and it will probably allow us to equip it with pretty much everything we want after we upgrade it. 16 tons only of cargo capacity and a jump range of 6.66 light years, 6.54 light years laden with that certain cargo capacity. The gunship has 5 internal compartments, of which 2 class 6, 1 class 5 and 2 class 2, and that means that the best shield generator it can be equipped with is that of an A6. It also means that it probably won't be your number one option for trading and similar activities. Now let's go ahead and equip it with the best available modules and see how much better the stats can be. With the best available modules equipped, our gunship has an available power of 25.2, which is absolutely amazing, and it will probably allow us to equip everything we want on it like we thought it would. And our jump range is at 15.95 light years, which is not the best, and I have my doubts of how good the gunship will be in activities that require you to travel very far away. But let's not rush ahead, let's go and check the capabilities of the gunship in the different activities of Elite Dangerous, and we are going to start with trading like always. We are going to equip our internal compartments with only cargo racks, and we are going to take a look at our maximum cargo capacity. With only cargo racks equipped, our gunship has a maximum cargo capacity of 168 tons, and if we replace one of the cargo racks on the class 6 internal compartments with the A6 shield generator, then our cargo capacity will drop down to 104 tons, but we can downgrade the shield generator, and this time we will have the protection of an A5 shield generator, and our cargo capacity will be at 136 tons. We can downgrade the shield generator even further to an A4, but that will have absolutely no impact on our cargo capacity. It will remain at 136 tons, and this is because we have to equip the A4 shield generator at the same internal compartment with the A5. So it is obvious that although our cargo capacity is not really bad, it's not the best either, the gunship is not the number one option for trading. It's not even the second option. There are other cheaper vessels, faster vessels, and with a better cargo capacity that can do this job, can do trading much better than the Federal Gunship. And the same goes for mining as well. We could have a refinery with up to 6 bins or more if you want to waste one of the higher internal compartments, a collector limit controller and a shield generator, and our cargo capacity will be at 128 tons, which is not bad. It's quite decent for mining, and we can equip 2 class 2 mining lasers. I'm pretty sure that we can equip 3 or 4 mining lasers if we want. We do have enough power, but it won't be necessary. 2 are enough. We could combine the mining lasers with some weapons on the other hardpoints and combine mining with bounty hunting, or try to protect our gunship from pirates. But in general, the gunship, it won't be the best option for mining. There are other vessels more agile and with better cargo capacity that can also defend themselves very well, and you should try to pick one of these vessels instead of the gunship for mining. That doesn't mean that if you do want to take the gunship out there for some mining, you cannot do it and that you won't have fun or profit with it. It just means that it's not the best option. But let's go ahead now and take a look at the traveling capabilities of the gunship, how good it is at rare goods trading and of course exploration. First of all, let's look at its capabilities as a rare goods trader. I have downgraded everything except the framesheet drive. I have left only the cargo racks, and we do have a cargo capacity of 136 tons, which is more than enough for rare goods trading. Our jump range is at 15.32 light years, and although it's not the best, it's not bad either, and we could utilize it in rare goods trading. The real problem is the fuel tank, and its capacity is only 16, and that means that we will have to either equip a fuel scoop or a fuel tank or both. And that means that we will have to either waste one of the good internal compartments. We could go out without a shield generator and replace it with a fuel scoop, and that way we will have 136 tons cargo capacity, or we could go for an 8.2 fuel scoop, lose 4 tons of cargo capacity, which will drop our cargo capacity to 132, but we don't mind, we don't care if we are trading rare goods. Our legend jump range will go up to 15.40, and still this won't be enough because the fuel scoop is not the best in the game. It won't replenish your fuel as fast as you can, and you will have to wait for refueling every now and then, quite often actually during your travels. So we could go ahead and lose 4 more capacity on our cargo and get in total a capacity of 20 for your fuel. This will help you a bit, it will make your life a bit easier, but it won't be enough. 128 tons of cargo capacity and 15.40 light years laden jump rate is not bad for rare goods trading. The only problem is the fuel tank. There is an alternative. We could replace the shield generator and go out there without shields, get an A5 fuel scoop, which will be amazing and it will replenish your fuel really fast. Add 4 more capacity on your fuel, going out there with 24 fuels, with a fuel tank with 24 capacity, a fuel scoop of A5, 128 tons of cargo capacity and 15.40 light years jump range laden. This will be the best loadout for rare goods trading, but of course you have to take the risk of going out there without any shield, without any protection. You need to be careful, but you can make it work, and if you want to go with a gunship for rare goods trading, you can do it. And the next activity we are going to take a look at is of course exploration, and thankfully the gunship has 5 internal compartments, which are more than enough to equip all the necessary modules for this activity. Advanced discovery scanner, detailed surface scanner, shield generator if you want. I have a D4 equipped, an auto fleet maintenance unit, and a fuel scoop of A6, which is the best the gunship can be equipped with, and it is also a bit expensive at 25.2 million credits. Our jump range like this is at 18.35 light years, which is not bad, not the best either, but you can take your gunship out there for exploration for a short or a bit longer exploration trip and make it work. It's not the #1 option for exploration though, and you should have this in mind before you equip it for that activity. Our jump range will drop down to 18.28 light years with 2 hits and launchers, and down to 18.21 light years with 4. And if we want to have some weapons for extra protection, then our jump range will drop down to 17.84 light years with 7 gimbal class 1 pulse lasers. It is obvious that it's not the best option for exploration as well, but if you love the design, if you love the gunship, and you want to take it out there for some exploration trips, short or long, then you can do it and you're going to have fun. So we have seen the capabilities of the gunship at pretty much every activity in the game. We haven't only tested its combat capabilities, and this is what we care, to be honest. This is what the ship was designed for. It was designed as a fire support vessel in a group mainly, but it will be nice to see its combat capabilities as a solo ship as well, and this is what we are going to take a look at right now. The Federal Gunship has 7 hardpoints, 1 large, 4 medium and 2 small, and 4 utility mounts, and because it has enough available power, we can equip pretty much what we want. We can make a combination of any weapon system we like, but because it is not very agile and it's slow, it is best to be equipped with a combination of fixed or gimbal weapons and some turrets. And this is why I have chosen 3 fixed pulse lasers, 1 large and 2 medium, to deliver the biggest amount of damage possible, and I have combined them with 4 turrets, 2 medium pulse laser turrets and 2 small pulse laser turrets again. These 4 turrets will help us defend against the more agile and faster ships, against other enemies that can very easily turn around you and get behind you without you being able to follow them because of our low maneuverability, of our very poor agility. 4 shield boosters of A0 on our utility mounts, an A6 shield generator and an A6 shield cell bank. Of course, we could downgrade some of the shield boosters and add 1 more shield cell bank, but let's go like this and try its combat capabilities. The only real problem, for me at least, is the jam range, which is very bad with this combat loadout. Is only 13.78 light years, so that means that it won't be a very nice hybrid of combat and something else that requires you to travel far away. We could go on the class 5 tank compartment and equip a fuel scoop, and that will probably be the best option, because without it we will have to visit every now and then a station and refuel our tank. The cost of this certain loadout is a bit expensive at 75.6 million credits. So let's get out of here now and take a look at the capabilities of the gunship as a solo vessel. But first, let's take a look on our speed with this certain loadout. We do know that the gunship is not the fastest ship in the game, but let's see how fast it can go or how slow it is. 4 pips on the engine. Let's get out of here. 188 speed. It's really bad. It's very slow. Let's boost. $310 is not that bad, but it is slow. It is very slow. It's really not that bad, but it will create some problems when we are out there bounty hunting, and this is why its role is fire support in a group. Let's go after this python, but first let's set our turrets to fire at will, and let's see how we can kill it, how fast we can kill it. Okay, let's go, we're a bit far away, let's get closer. Let's put some more power on our engines. Get close to it. Others have started firing at it. Let's join the fight. Our turrets will be perfect for protecting us and dealing with smaller ships, smaller vessels that can fly easily around us, but they will also keep attacking vessels such as the Python or others that have better maneuverability, better agility, and can get out of our sight fast. It's not bad. The firepower is good. We could equip all fixed weapons, but then we will have some problems with smaller vessels and it will be hard to defend ourselves. But with 4 turrets and 3 fixed weapons, we deal enough damage as well.
Target destroyed.
Let's kill 1 more python. He's in a wing with this cobra. Let's go first for the cobra. Okay. Try to avoid ramming. And this is also why it's good to have some fixed weapons, because enemies can and will use chaff against you, and that will make your turrets useless for a while. And this is the best proof why we need to use shield cell, why turrets are essential on this vessel. They keep firing on the Cobra while we can't even see it. Let's focus on the Python while the turrets are dealing with the Cobra. Or not.
Under attack.
We should be fine. We do have 4 more shield cells. We can take a wing. Yeah, let's use 1 more shield cell. It is very clear that this ship was not meant to be a solo combat vessel. You can walk with it, but it's going to be difficult when you are facing more than 1 enemies. That Cobra behind us is doing quite enough damage. And we will have to use more shield cells. We should have stick to the Cobra, I think. Let's chain target and deal with the Cobra because she is destroying us. How many are firing on us actually? Yeah, only the Cobra and the Python, but they are doing a lot of damage. Deal with the Cobra. And then return and finish the Python.
Target destroyed.
Before others kill it. Down to 33%, let's go for its power plant, although its hull is already low. It definitely has some issues as a solo combat vessel. Maybe with only fixed weapons the firepower will be too much for the NPC to handle it, but the turrets can't bring them down. We will have to combine them with better weapons, such as the 3 fixed we have. It's not a bad vessel, but it requires some shield cells to survive. Only if you deal with more than 1 enemies at a time. You can go after wing. It will be a bit difficult, but with the help of the turrets and some fixed weapons, you can survive and kill them. Let's go after this assault ship and see how fast we can kill it. It has better maneuverability than our gunship. Its shields are not the best, but it can turn around very easily. And against these targets, our turrets are where they are most helpful. Let's put some more power on our shields.
Scan detected.
They keep trying to ram me. That's, I guess, a new AI behavior after 1.4. Let's put more power on our shields. We're gonna need it. I'm a bit disappointed from the turrets and their lack of serious firepower, serious DPS.
Target shields
We need to rely a lot on our fixed weapons for some serious damage. If you want to use the Federal Gunship for piracy, you could equip it with a cargo scanner, a frame-shift drive interdictor and a hatch breaker limit, but our cargo capacity will only be 64 tons, which I guess is okay for piracy. The real problem is that you will have to choose a fuel scoop or a seal cell bank. Because of the lack of internal compartments, it only has 5. And the biggest problem with the gunship as a pirating vessel is its speed and maneuverability, but mainly the speed. It won't be able to catch your targets. Everything will be able to escape from it. So I guess it's not the best option for solo piracy, but as a ship in a group, it will be perfect to provide fire support and equip it with some more cargo racks in order to carry the goods that you have stolen, you and your group, from your targets. Although the Federal Gunship can perform every activity in the game, it's not the best option at any of these activities, not even combat, solo combat I mean. You could use it if you love the way it looks, you could use it if you like this vessel, and you will have good results, but there are better alternatives, not only in combat, but at pretty much every other activity in the game. Thank you very much for joining me watching this video. I'm SquidofLuv, fly safe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.